Hey there everybody, my name is Cameronator. This is my first Let's Play, so I'm going to go ahead and actually, I'm going to play an old game, an old favorite of mine called Oblivion, the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I'm a huge fan of this game, I love everything about it, obviously it has some caveats. But anyway, I just felt like playing this game. I was going to play another game, but I decided, hey, you know what, I feel like playing Oblivion today, so I'm just going to play this for now, and then play the other game later on. And so, in addition to playing this game, I'm also going to talk about my experiences over at E3, because I did go to E3. I went to E3 this past week, and I'm going to talk a lot about that because that was a huge experience, and I really loved it. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and just start a new game for you guys. Yep. Okay, so first thing I should mention is that I have heavily modded this game. I've modded the crap out of this game. And I'm going to kind of go through it a little bit and just create a new character, probably a Nord. That's always my favorite. I always do Nords. And Captain Picard here.
Years ago.
I will not interrupt him.
For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land. This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life.
Okay, so when I played this game, the first time I saw this ever, back in, I think it was '06 when this game came out, I was like, holy shit, that was awesome. And I still get the goosebumps when I see it now. When I look back and see the grandness of the Imperial City in Cyrodiil, holy shit. I still can't get enough of it. And I remember back in the day when we would play this game, I played it on my friend's computer back in the day, because I did not have anywhere near the specs that I needed to play this game on my own PC. So I would always go to his house in high school. Anyway. Okay, so now I'm going to start my character. Anyway, to continue the last thought. When I first played this in high school, I had to play this at a friend's house because my computer was not nearly anywhere near up to spec. So I would go to his house, and me and my friends would all literally fight each other for whose turn it was next to play the game. I mean, we would get into almost fist fights because we all wanted to play the game so bad. Like, no, it's my turn, but it's my turn. So we would always argue with each other about who would play next. And so we were always just getting really angry with each other. But we eventually learned to cope. Okay, so one of the first things you'll notice is that the faces are totally different from what they were in the original game. Because I just like the to mod the fuck out of these things. Okay, someone who's a little bit younger. I don't want to go too young though. I want someone who does have a little bit of you know, grizzled veteran about him a little bit. Not too much, not too young, not too old. I'm gonna change the hair here. And this is back in the day. You can actually change the length of the hair, like that matters. But I'm gonna go with something really Nordic. If they have anything. No, that's about it. I forgot, they don't have shit. I'll just go with that and make it really long. Okay, hair color's fine. Age is fine. I'm just gonna do... What happened to my camera here? Yep. I'm fine with that. Okay, we all know that. Oh man, this brings back memories. I remember when I was younger, like I said before, there was no. Oh, hang on here.
A Nord, I guess, right? So strong. But you can't bend steel, can you, boy? You can't do anything to get out of here.
The fuck you calling boy, asshole?
And those big muscles, they're going to waste away. When the end comes, you won't even have the strength to cry for your mother. That's right.
Fuck you, asshole.
You're going to die in here. You hear me, Nord? You're going to die in here. Hey, you hear that? The guards are coming for you.
Man, this Dark Elf was a fucking racist, man. Holy shit. He's a Norcist. Oh, here comes Captain Picard over here. So, for those who don't know, that Uriel Septim the Seventh is actually voiced by Patrick Stewart, who was Captain Picard in Star Trek: The Next Generation. And I'm a huge fan of Star Trek TNG. So, hearing him is just awesome.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
Alright, alright.
No sign of stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you. Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams.
Yeah, I do have a very pretty
The
face.
stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength.
What's going on?
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
Just so happens. Isn't that just perfect? You're imprisoned for absolutely no reason. It would appear, and then all of a sudden the Emperor comes. Oh, I gotta get through here. Yeah, you can come along with.
Perhaps the gods have placed
Perfect
you
timing.
here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
Oh no, man, I could have done some pretty bad shit. You don't know what I've done. You don't know me. You don't fucking know me. I could have done some terrible ass shit. Guess it don't matter now because the Emperor said so. So fuck it.
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
Eh.
You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Please, sire, we must keep moving.
You know what's funny is that
Better not close this one.
it appeared that she just touched a stone. What would happen if I was just, if any prisoner that was in this cell just touched that stone? But then again, supposedly the cell was supposed to be reserved. There wasn't supposed to be anybody in there, so I guess that makes sense. But yeah, they actually only have a few cells. If you ever noticed that, there must not be a lot of criminals over in Cyrodiil. Okay, just gonna follow you guys. Follow your lead.
Close up left. Protect the Emperor.
That's alright, I'll use my fucking fist. They can't really do nothing against that shit. Oh, I did it! I actually hit him! And I don't know if... I probably didn't kill him, but... Just take your shit. Okay. Got all the shit that I can.
No, it's too late to go back
There's
now.
trouble ahead.
Don't worry, son. We will get you out of here. They won't be the first to underestimate the Blades. I'll take point. Let's move.
Well, you know what's
Stay
funny?
here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
You know what's funny is that for the Blades, you think they'd send more than just 3. Because they're this legendary protectors of the Emperor and all that good shit. That does not look natural. Journal stuff. Gotcha. Okay, so, no, I was actually thinking about playing Skyrim as well, because Skyrim is obviously a more modern game, but my Skyrim is so heavily modded, there's no possible way that I could get the performance out of it that I want, because it crashes every other, I don't know, few minutes. So if I'm going to play that, I'm going to have to like really go in there and just clean up the crap out of the mods in that game, and then go from there, because I really can't play it as it is. I mean, I could actually play it, but to actually record it and all that good stuff, that would be a bitch. Okay, so it looks like we have all the leather stuff here. Let's see, iron bow. Okay, I'm going to let you know now, this lockpicking system is a bitch. For anybody who never actually played this lockpicking system, it's a bitch. Now, don't get me wrong, I love it because it is a bitch, because it's hard. It's a challenge. Of course, not right that time, but yeah, it's really, really hard to get used to, because you had to find the sweet, perfect time when to click, and it's just a pain in the ass. So anyway, I know I'm getting a little bit spastic here, but I'm kind of concentrating. But anyway, or I'm trying to concentrate, and I'm failing miserably big time. So anyway, I said that I was going to talk about E3, because I went to E3 this year. And it was really, really, really fun. And I had a lot of fun. Really good time. But my only problem, though, is that there were fewer freebies this year than there were last year. Last year, they were giving out shit like it was candy. They're like, here, have some free shit. Oh, you're not even going to play the demo? That's okay. Take free shit anyway. We don't want it. This year, they're like, no, you want something? You're going to have to fucking sit in line for 5 hours just to get anything at all. You want a fucking t-shirt? Fuck you, man. You want a hat? No, you had to sit through the whole demo. That was actually one of the actual demo people did. I think it was Persona. They said, okay, we're going to hand out these hats, but we're going to give you the hats before the start of the demo, and the only way for you to keep the hat is if you go through the entire demo. We will take the hat away from you if you leave the demo too soon. So it's like, fuck, man, they were pretty adamant about it. But other than that, I had a lot of fun. I did a lot of the VR stuff. One of the first things that I did there was go for the Fallout VR, which was about a 2-hour wait in line. We ended up, I think, waiting a little bit over that. And, but it was worth it. It was worth every little second, because even though it was only maybe a 7-minute demo, if that, oh my god, it was so fun. Because it felt like I was actually there. And I was having so much fun. It was really cool, because you put the headset on and you almost kind of forget that you were even wearing a headset. And then, you know, you go through all the controllers and all that stuff, and they teach you the controls, and then you just go right into it. And then it's funny, because you look down, and Dogmeat is like this life-size creature, this full-on dog, and you're like, holy shit, Dogmeat, you're real! And your first instinct is to pet Dogmeat. That's the first instinct I got. And so when I tried to go pet him, the mesh just went right through. And the movement was a little bit weird, because the way you moved was you held down the little left trigger button, and it would basically teleport you, and it was a little bit odd, because I would find myself getting stuck in the meshes, like the walls and stuff like that. But they said that wasn't the final version of the movement, which is good, because I don't want that one to be it. But it was really, really fun. And basically, for the demo, they just started you off at the gas station, and you just stayed within that area. And then they would spawn some raiders after a couple minutes of just exploration. And then you had, I think it was the missile launcher, the Fat Man, and the 10mm pistol. And I just chose the 10mm, and then I just headshot those raiders, because they spawned the raiders, And once they did, I just started headshotting them. It was freaking awesome. So after that, that was pretty much most of the first day. We did go to the shit, what was it called? The you know, the one where objection is the big word for that game. We played that for a little bit, and then because they had a little demo for that too. And after that first day, because we had some parking issues, we reserved some parking and they didn't even reserve it. They were double dipping, and so we had to drive around for like 20-30 minutes just sort of looking for parking. Shit. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, you have to find the sweet spot. And the more this goes on, like the higher levels you get with the locks, holy shit, it gets so hard. I pulled my hair out because of how hard it is, or how hard it gets sometimes. But most of the time, it's not really just hard. I'm just running out of patience, and I just want to do it really quickly. But you can't do it really quickly. I'm just gonna pick up that shit. So usually in these games, I tend to do like a mix of like a thief barbarian mix, because they both use light armor, and I think light armor is I just like using that a little bit better. Though sometimes I do feel like going tank and just going in full set heavy armor and just fucking people up. But anyway, so that was the first day of E3, and the second day we had the parking reservation things all cleared up, and we did a lot of the VR. I got to test out the Samsung Gear VR, which I did test last year, but they improved on it tremendously. It was a lot lighter and just better to use, and it was really, really fun. Oh, I forgot to mention, when I was in the Bethesda line for that first day, I actually saw Todd Howard. And it's funny because I wasn't even paying attention, and then I look over, and holy shit, there's Todd Howard right fucking there. And I wanted to, like, as I was being called up to do the demo, I wanted to get his autograph, and I wanted him to sign something, which, yeah, I know it seems kind of weird having a game developer sign something, but come on, man, this is like the creative visionary behind this game, Oblivion and Skyrim and all the current Fallouts. So it's like, why would I not? He's a freaking game development celebrity. But I didn't have anything, and I didn't want to hold up the line, so I didn't end up saying anything. And it's funny because he's not a very large man. he's actually smaller, but he seemed really cool. And I did talk to a lot of the Bethesda employees over there. They're all really cool people, and and they're really cool. And I like talking to them. Most of the developers there were just awesome people. I did meet a guy from the Twitch booth when we were in line to do the PlayStation VR, and he seemed decent, but there's a tinge of cynicism about him. But I don't know. It's E3. It's crowded, and there were a lot of people this year. It was unbelievable how many people there were. So we did that, and I talked to all the developers that I could, get some insight, because I do some level design on the side, and you guys will probably see that sooner or later, because I do intend to go into the creation kit and just sort of have fun, just kind of mess around with it, and then just sort of show you guys how that works, because that's one thing I like to do. Is I really love level design. And I've worked in the creation kit. I've done mods for it. I actually have a mod up on the Nexus. It's got some pretty good reviews. Well, it's got quite a few endorsements, so I'm happy about that. But anyway, this is not a cheap plug. Okay, so I'm just sneaking my way through here. Not very well. I'm just sort of talking and playing. Kind of hard to concentrate on both, but it's pretty fun though. Okay, so there's this part coming up right here with the logs. You can actually unhinge the logs and make them fall on the goblins, but they always spot me before I can actually do anything about it. See? They spotted me. So I just hope that this can get to them before... Okay, awesome. Fuck you! You got crushed by a bunch of logs, asshole. You ugly green motherfucker. Okay, got that. Get all the potions I can. You know what's funny? I never really dove into the alchemy portion of this game. It just never really appealed to me. I never really understood the appeal. I guess a lot of people do like it, which, hey, great. That's their thing. I just like to do stealth and combat. Those are my two things. A little bit of armor and speechcraft, but other than that, it's just... I don't really do magic. I don't really do alchemy, nothing like that. It's the same thing with Skyrim. You know what's funny? With Oblivion, I tend to do stealth characters in general in Oblivion. But in Skyrim, I tend to do the crazy-ass Warhammer Nord who just goes in and fucks everybody up. I never like to... I do a lot of stealth in that game, but the majority of it is just sort of the big freaking Nord with the Warhammer. It's just my playstyle. Well, it's funny because with each game, my playstyle kind of changes. I don't. It's just sort of which game complements that style best in each game. So anyway, back to E3. On the third day, I did the PlayStation VR, which is really, really fun. But my only problem with the VR for PlayStation was I think the game that I played was just conducive to motion sickness, because when I played that game, I was okay for the first 5 minutes, but then after that I started getting really nauseous, because I think what it was is that game had a lot of twists and turns, a lot of flipping, a lot of this and that, and it was really just nauseating. And so when I was playing it, I actually ended up dying in the game. I didn't finish the demo because I was getting to the point where I was just woozy. So I was like, fuck, man. And I tried to keep going. I really did. But it was just so visualizing that I just could not help it. I ended up dying. But they were all really cool down there. And there's no shame. But I did try, the Fallout one was really awesome. I did try this virtual vacation, which was cool. They basically just sort of put you in a location and they talk all quietly to you, like you're in a yoga or something. Awesome. Take your shit now. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's a little staff down there that I want to get. It's the head of another goblin. So I want to keep that shit. Either that or sell it, because it's worth a lot. It's worth a decent amount when you're first starting out, so it's good to have that. So, anyway, I keep getting distracted. Very distracting stuff. Who knew that playing video games would take your attention? I never got the point of these. They're worth almost just a little bit more than they actually weigh, so it's like, what the fuck? They don't do anything. Why even bother carrying it just to get 3 gold, which you're not even going to get because of the depreciation in value when you go to sell it. But anyway, yeah, E3 was a blast. I had a lot of fun. I tried the Samsung Gear VR and they gave me a free t-shirt for it. And, oh my god, the lines for Zelda. The new Zelda, holy shit. The lines it went on for days. I mean, I couldn't get in. We saw the line and we were like, no. Not even going to try because it was so long. We would have been there all day and wouldn't have had the chance to do anything else. So we decided, you know what? We're just going to skip it this year. We're going to skip Zelda because we don't want to have to deal with that ridiculous ass long line.
He can help us. He must help us. They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen.
I don't get it either.
How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
I don't know. I don't really think about it. Don't really give a
I've
shit.
served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder, which sign marked your birth?
Okay, I'm gonna go with what I always go with, the warrior, because fuck everybody else. There are some options on here that are so useless. I do like the thief. The thief is good. I like the warrior and the shadow, but there are other ones like I think it's the Atron. I never use it. I never use the tower. It's like, why? There's no use, so I just go with the warrior every time. The warrior or the thief, but I always do warrior.
The signs I
90%
read
of the
show
time.
the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come. Your stars are not mine. Today the warrior shall prove a stalwart companion when fortune fades.
I'm not going to ask that because I know that he's not afraid to die. Because this is Captain Picard here, and he's never afraid to
My
die.
dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
Oh, I guess I gotta ask him anyway.
No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall.
Where are you taking me on this journey, Patrick Stewart?
I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
Come on, man, don't give up so easy. You
may
gotta
as well
fight
make
that.
yourself useful.
Oh.
Here, carry this torch and stick close.
Your face is scary looking. I hope you realize your face looks like shoe leather on the sides there. Holy shit. Alright, don't bother me.
Stick close and let us do our job. You'll be all right.
Any potions? Anything good? Nope. Alright, fine, fuck you. Yeah, so yeah, the magic I'm doing right now is about the extent of all the magic I will ever do. maybe a fireball, but that's about it. Maybe once I'll do a fireball, but for now I'm just gonna do healing. That's all I ever do. And you may notice that I do quick save a lot. That's a habit you learn quite a bit. Well, fuck you anyway. Ooh, potion of healing. You've got nothing. Yeah, when I was doing the Fallout 4 demo, towards the end, I killed all the raiders, and what I did was I went to the raider that was already dead and went up to it, just shot it in the head twice for good measure. It just blew up all over the place. It's like, damn, that was awesome. It felt so cool. It's so real because it's like I felt like I was holding that weapon. You know, it was really interesting. It was really cool.
lucky I like you. Otherwise...
Man, it's not my fault I shot you. Maybe if you were in my fucking line of sight, you would have gotten shot, you dumbass. Where you going? The door's that way. Okay. I guess he just felt like checking out the stairs one last time before he died. So, oh, also, they did announce the Skyrim Definitive Edition, which I cannot wait for. Honestly, I know that a lot of people are like, oh, well, that's just a, just a hack for extra money. But man, that's something that I wanted, because now we're going to get mod support on consoles. And personally, I am mostly PC exclusive, but there are some games I do like on console. I do have a PS4, so I do like to play that a lot. But when it comes to most games, if it's on either console or PS4, console or PC, I will get it for PC.
We're almost through to the sewer.
Especially if it's on GOG, I will go out of my way to buy it for PC. Hi there. How you doing?
Damn it! The gate is barred from the other side. A trap!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go.
He didn't even try. Uh-oh, looks like a dead end. You think somebody might be dying here in this dead end?
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
I already got my bow primed and ready to go. I know where he's gonna come at from, bro. I know where he's coming from. Oh shit. How'd you get back here?
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Is he okay, I was gonna say, is he attacking me while I'm frozen here? Like, that would suck. Okay, I can't do bow here. It's not gonna work. Damn, dude, he was really into what he was doing just now. Give me your rope.
We failed.
Oh.
I failed. The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead.
Yeah, man, you fucked
The
up.
amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
He gave it to me, bro, not you.
Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septim. They see more than lesser men. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why?
He said something about an illegitimate son that he's been hiding away.
Joffrey?
That's all I can say.
He said that? Why? Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral.
Okay, so how do I get there again?
First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret.
Yeah, some secret.
You'll need this key for the last door into the sewers.
Oh, I gotta go through the sewers, man. Do I have to go through everybody's poo and shit?
There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced thief. Am I right?
No, man, you don't know me. You don't know shit. I'm gonna do a custom class, fuck it. Shit. I always had this problem. It's either combat or stealth. Considering that I am a Nord, I'm gonna go with combat. And then strength, and then agility, because I do like having the option to choose between either being the thief playstyle and the strongman playstyle. So that's what I will do. I will do let's see, sneak, security. Definitely need security. If I'm going to do any kind of lock picking, I need that now, because it's hard to build up when you have nothing. Let's do blade, and then blunt, and then marksman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's only 5. I got 2 more. Okay, cool. What do I do? I'm stuck. I think, you know what I think I'll do? I think I'll do mercantile, and then light armor. Because barbarians are known to use light armor. I mean, shit, look at Conan the Barbarian. It's in his fucking name. So I will do light armor. And then I will call this the Adventurer class. Oh no, I can't do that. Fuck you. Fine. Come on. How about the badass? Not bass-ad. The badass class. Yes. Do you want to be a badass? Oh yeah, of course I do. Who doesn't?
I don't think you'll have any trouble with rats and goblins.
Good.
You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne Priory immediately. Got it?
No, I don't get that.
Good. The Emperor's trust was well placed. I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body and make sure no one follows you. You'd better get moving. May Talos guide you.
You know what's funny? It's really interesting because, okay. Anyway, it's really interesting because you hear a lot about Talos and you know, obviously he was one of the 9. If you play Skyrim, there's actually a big controversy in that game about banning Talos, and I'm like, no, fuck that, man. I love Talos. Talos is awesome. Alright. Down to the sewers we go. I'm actually going to end it right here, guys. So, oh, hang on. All the DLC has to come up and do all that shit now. Anyway, so I'm just going to end it right here, guys, because I've been playing for a little while now. So I'm going to get through, I just got through the prison system. I'm going to get through the sewers next, and then we'll go from there. And then I'll see you guys in the next episode. Like it, subscribe if you want to see more. Suggest some games if you want me to play, and I'll take in consideration. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.